this is the lamp that we bought. That the one we other fixed. The other one that had a broken USB port. Now this one was the one that didn't have a broken USB port, but it's broken now, and we're gonna fix this. So we're gonna replace it with a lot longer wire. This came from an old iPhone 3GS cord, which the 30-pin dot connector was broken, so I already started to prepare the wires for this job. Come on, focus. There you go. You can see the wires there. And so we're going to hardwire this into this lamp. And there's the 4 screws underneath the 4 feet. So we're going to take the 4 screws out first. And then once I have this apart, I'm going to show you the inside of this too. Because after all, we got to assess the damage and we got to figure out how we're going to fix this. So let me go ahead, take this apart, and tell you right now the light's a really nice light. But like I said, right now I can't charge. So once the battery goes dead, you're screwed. So that's pretty much what that is. There's also another button on my phone. I don't know what this does, but that's something else. So let me just take this part, and then we'll get to the next part of the video. Okay, so here we have this. I had the same problem. This was the other one. This is the touch sensor here on the side. It makes the light go on and off. This is the battery. Oh yeah, it's green. I thought this originally, this was a nickel metal hydride. It's not. It's a lithium ion. It doesn't tell me the size. It doesn't tell me the amp powers on it. It doesn't look like there's a protection circuit on it at all. The protection circuit and the BMS is on here. This single chip is what also controls the light. This is the port that broke off. Now, unlike the other one, if we can zoom in on this. Can you zoom in? Yes, I can. Okay, you can see here that there's only 2 connectors, but just like the other one, the traces are ripped off. So what I'm going to do is, we have this wire here. I can connect it over to here. This is the negative. That's the positive, okay? Because you can see that the, I don't want to solder right to the LED. That's like really hard to do, and it's guaranteed the tracers and then negative light over there. You can see that the light minus positive battery connections here. So the traces look like they're really. See, can I get closer than this? Yeah, I think I can. Let's see if I can zoom in any further than this. No, I can't. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this USB connector here and solder the wire to this trace here, because this land on this part's still there. This trace looks like this has been eaten away. I can try scraping off some of the green surface on this board. Yeah, it looks like I can do that. It's gonna be really hard to solder that. It's like really, really tiny. So what I'm gonna just do is, let me just try to see if I can scrape some lands off here, because you can't really solder anything to here, because this is already, as you can see, the trace here is kind of ripped off. So I can do a surface repair, but it's gonna be really hard to do because this is really small. It looks big here because I got it zoomed in. This is really tiny. Over here is the actual wires that go up the tubing to the light. That button up there is the capacitive touch switch that actually makes the light go on and off. And of course, the battery in here, it's also very sensitive. So yeah, you don't have to touch that. So I'm gonna try to fix this here. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can try to fix this trace here, and try to solder a wire to this. I don't know if I can get the trace off. I'm gonna see if I can try to get that off. Solder wires to this, because this land here looks like it's okay. So that's the next thing I'm gonna do. Let's see how I'm good with that one. Okay, I got it done, It's messy, it's ugly, and it works. Okay, so basically what it's doing now is, I'll show you this. The red light means it's charging. Okay. So just unplug it from the laptop right now, so you can see, because it's kind of blurring out the screen, so you can't see it. The wiring is extremely small. There's no really much room in this at all for any error. So what I'm going to do now is I have to get this cord so that I can actually safely wrap this, make a knot. Okay, so that's working now. Micro USB charger ports are not the solution. Okay, so now I got it working. So let me go ahead and put this back together, and then I'll show you the finished product. Okay, it's done. Now, so what, first thing about this lamp is it's very tippy, which is because there's nothing in the base. I could have put some, I was going to put some plaster in Paris in the base originally to give it some weight, but I had to fix the cord first. And wiring is very small, and if the traces weren't ripped on the USB pad, I would have just basically just soldered to the existing lands after I surgically removed the thingy. But I had to work with what I had for material in the pad. So when it's on, it's charging, you'll see the light turns red. That's because that's what the LED is. Okay. It's using this cable right now, powering off the laptop here, because I'm going to be running the laptop, because I got to plug that back in because it lands. And so now this late for another day, and I already can tell you as the battery's filling up now with voltage, it's working better. And this is a nice light, because so I bought it. It's just that the fact that the manufacturer chose to use such a crappy connector. I don't know why they couldn't have used. I mean, I think they were going for the sake of convenience, because look at it this way. I mean, this thing, first of all, number one, it's light as hell. This thing it's a cute light. It works great for what it's intended to do. I mean, it lights up my desk, you know. This lamp here, let me turn it to me. This lamp here, I bought this originally right before Hurricane Ida. And originally I did a review on it. And the first one I did a review on, the same problem, the micro USB port happened, it ripped off. And so I had to do the same job. But I didn't know where the longer wires were. I had the longer wires, USB cords I could use to sacrifice. I just didn't know where they were. And then Lumi reminded me, she said, Michelle, you got cords. Oh, let's just switch the screen. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, that's better. You have cords, but they're, from the iPhone 3GS days that were damaged and on the 30-pin dot connector. So I said, okay, well, I've got a cord. I'm going to use that because I've already have it. Let's put my screwdrivers away. This is a fantastic thing to show you, the screwdriver set. BigClive.com has something similar, but his, I think, it's a lot more expansive sets of tools. So what we have is I got Phillips, I got Pentaprobe, got a couple flats, got a couple triangle bits, the handle here. These are magnetized, which is fantastic for small micro repairs like this. I wish I did have a soldering rework station. I don't, so if I had a soldering rework station, I would have done this connector completely differently. Okay? But I don't have a soldering rework station, so not going to happen. There's just, like I said, I didn't pay a lot for this set of screwdrivers. And it's convenient because you can see, like, it's folded up and close, and snap shut. Boom. I throw that back in my toolbox or in my micro tools department, and I know what they are. All bits are nice and neatly packaged. The iron I'm using, I even wonder what I'm using for iron going now. This is a 15 watt. It's designed specifically for microelectronics, but the tip is huge. It's like trying to, this tip is way too big for this job. But yeah, you know, you use what you get. Got this, so I got the slate charging, and because the cord is attached, it means now I don't have to worry about having to go inside here to fix that wiring again. That stuff was tiny. I know when you were looking at the connector, and it looked under the zoom, it looked like it was huge, but really, we're talking about wiring spacing that was less than, like, I mean, 32nd of an inch between the traces, and I'm sitting there with this big giant honking soldering iron, and I'm like, okay, I know I could do it because I did with the other one, so it was just a matter of getting it in there and hoping the wire doesn't break free. I hope it don't, but if it does, at least I know how to fix it. So now this one's working, and unlike the other one, I don't have the short little stubby cord. I have a big long cord on it.
So what are you doing? I need to come in the kitchen.
I know, I'm coming out, Ed. So anyway, Ed's coming in because he wants to do his stuff. I gotta get this, put my tools away. So thanks for watching this video, guys. I will see you soon, and let this light charge for a little bit, and you all have a nice day, okay? Bye-bye.